Have you ever wondered about the strangest and most unusual laws around the world? Today, we'll explore some of the most bizarre bans that will leave you questioning reality. But before we dive into this intriguing list, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with more fascinating content. Let's get started. Russia, ban on lacy underwear. In 2014, Russia, Kazakhstan, and Belarus introduced a ban on the production and sale of lacy underwear. The law was enforced because lace fabrics contain less than 6% cotton, which allegedly does not meet health standards. However, the ban has been widely criticized as a restriction on personal freedom. Singapore, chewing gum ban. In Singapore, chewing gum has been banned since 1992. This law was introduced to keep public places clean, especially the public transportation system, after people started sticking gum on subway doors. Violators can face hefty fines of up to $1,000 for their first offense. Greece, no high heels at historical sites. In Greece, wearing high heels at ancient historical sites like the Acropolis is strictly prohibited. This law was passed in 2009 to protect the fragile ruins from damage caused by the sharp heels digging into the stone. Germany, running out of fuel on the Autobahn. Running out of fuel on Germany's Autobahn is illegal. The Autobahn is famous for having no speed limits in certain sections, and stopping for any reason other than emergencies is seen as dangerous. If you run out of gas, you could be fined up to €70. Italy, no noisy footwear in Capri. The Italian island of Capri has banned noisy footwear such as flip-flops and sandals that make too much noise. The law aims to preserve the island's tranquil atmosphere. Violators may be asked to leave the island if their shoes disturb the peace. Japan, no dancing after midnight. Until 2015, dancing after midnight in clubs was illegal in Japan unless the venue had a special license. The law was originally introduced in 1948 to maintain public morals but was later lifted to promote tourism and nightlife. Switzerland, no flushing toilets after 10 p.m. In some apartment buildings in Switzerland, it's illegal to flush the toilet after 10 p.m. due to noise concerns. This rule might not be strictly enforced, but it shows how seriously noise pollution is taken in the country. Australia, no crushing beer cans between breasts. In Western Australia, it's illegal to crush beer cans between your breasts. In 2007, a barmaid was fined for performing this act in front of patrons, as it was deemed offensive. Canada, no comic books depicting criminal acts. In Canada, it is illegal to produce or sell comic books that depict any illegal activities. This law was introduced in 1949 to curb the influence of crime comics on youth. Denmark, baby names must be approved. In Denmark, parents are required to choose baby names from a government-approved list of 7,000 names. If parents wish to use a name not on the list, they must seek approval from the government. Saudi Arabia, no Valentine's Day celebrations. In Saudi Arabia, celebrating Valentine's Day is prohibited. The country's religious police enforce this rule, banning the sale of red roses and Valentine's gifts to discourage displays of romantic affection. China, no reincarnation without permission. In China, Buddhist monks are required to seek government approval before they can reincarnate. This strange law was introduced in 2007 as a way for the government to control religious institutions. Thailand, no stepping on money. In Thailand, stepping on the currency is illegal because the king's face is printed on the notes and coins. Disrespecting the monarchy in any form is considered a serious crime. France, no ketchup in school cafeterias. In France, serving ketchup in school cafeterias was banned in 2011 to preserve French cuisine. Students can only eat ketchup with French fries, and even then, it's served in limited quantities. Malaysia, no yellow clothing. In Malaysia, wearing yellow clothing was banned in 2011 because it was the color of a political group that opposed the government. The ban was a way to suppress the opposition's visibility. Russia, no emo clothing. Russia introduced a ban on emo clothing in 2008, fearing it encouraged negative behaviors like depression and suicide among teens. The government wanted to promote a more positive image for youth. Philippines, no karaoke singing after 10 p.m. In the Philippines, singing karaoke after 10 p.m. is banned in many residential areas to reduce noise complaints. Violators can face fines, and repeat offenders may even get arrested. Turkey, no energy drinks for minors. In Turkey, energy drinks are banned for anyone under 18. The law was introduced to prevent health issues among young people, such as heart problems caused by excessive caffeine intake. United States, Alabama, no fake mustaches in church. In Alabama, it's illegal to wear a fake mustache that makes people laugh in church. This old law is meant to maintain respect and decorum during religious services. India, no flying kites without a license. In India, flying a kite is considered an aviation activity, and you need a permit to do so. This law was created to regulate airspace and avoid potential accidents. Iceland, no dogs in Reykjavik. Until the late 1980s, it was illegal to own a dog in Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland. The ban was introduced in the 1920s to combat rabies but was later lifted as vaccinations became common. New Zealand, no disguises in Parliament. In New Zealand, it's illegal to wear a disguise in Parliament. The law aims to prevent people from disrupting proceedings and concealing their identity during protests. United States, California, no toad licking. In California, licking toads is illegal. This strange law was created because certain species of toads secrete a hallucinogenic toxin, and people were licking them to get high. South Korea, no driving without a shirt. In South Korea, it's illegal to drive a car without a shirt. This law was introduced to promote decency and prevent distractions on the road. Portugal, no peeing in the ocean. In Portugal, peeing in the ocean is illegal. Although it's hard to enforce, the law was put in place to keep beaches clean and maintain public health. So, there you have it. From chewing gum in Singapore to running out of fuel on the German Autobahn, these strange laws remind us that every country has its own unique quirks. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more unusual and fascinating facts from around the world. Thanks for watching.